More than a week after his candidate of choice lost a special election in the state of Texas, Donald Trump decided he's finally pissed off about that. Or, I think more likely, it took him a good week to come up with a conspiracy theory as to why the candidate he endorsed, Susan Wright, did not win that election. Now, before we get to his new conspiracy, let's talk about what he actually said after that special election took place and his candidate lost the Republican primary to the Republican challenger. He said, my endorsed candidate won in the primary. Oh, sorry, it wasn't the primary, it was the special election. My endorsed candidate won in the primary, but the other outstanding candidate won the general election. Wow, that's good. Yeah, he still won. But then he continued. Virtually 100% of Democrats, approximately 17% of the total vote, supported the candidate I did not endorse. I won because we ended up with a great Republican candidate. The Democrats never had a chance. So that's what it was. Democrats, instead of, voting for Democrats, just said, ooh, we're going to vote for a Republican because it's the Republican Trump didn't endorse. What's wrong with this theory, folks? Yeah, I think we all know what's wrong with this conspiracy theory. This isn't how it happened. Donald Trump is just pissed off that he is not the kingmaker that he believes he is. He needs, not just wants to believe, but he needs Republicans all over this country to think that his endorsement is the gold standard. That his endorsement is a guarantee that you're going to win an election. And we are seeing time and time again that is not the case. Now, he did score a victory, by the way, in the Ohio special election on the Republican side. The candidate he endorsed did, in fact, win. I think there was about 10 different Republicans running in that primary. The one Trump picked won. So there's a victory for him. Last week he lost. And he's making up these crazy excuses that don't have any bearing in reality because he's trying to cope. And of course, he's trying to convince Republicans that, hey, no, I'm still the guy. I'm still the guy that picks the winners. This is just a fluke because the Democrats came, flooded the election, and of course, they voted for the person I wouldn't endorse. Yeah, that didn't happen though, bud. The truth is, the Donald Trump endorsement, is basically a coin flip. Half the time you may be right, half the time you may be wrong. Just depends on if he calls heads or tails. That's what it is, folks. His endorsement is not carrying much weight whatsoever in these races, including in the races where his handpicked candidate does win. Because he doesn't actually have the power. And I have been saying this till I'm blue in the face all frickin' year ever since he left office. Hell, I've been saying it even when he was president. Because a lot of the people that he backed in elections, special elections particularly, while he was president, ended up losing. He doesn't have the sway that he thinks he does. His popularity is not universal, even within the Republican Party. And I know poll numbers may disagree with me on that, but when it's put in action, when voters really have the opportunity to show whether or not they're loyal to Trump and his decisions and his orders, it's a 50-50 chance. That is not good enough odds for a guy like Donald Trump. He needs to know that his endorsement matters. And from everything we've seen, it absolutely does not. Ring of Fire has fresh content 7 days a week, so if you want to be reminded about it, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit the little bell to be notified every time a new video goes up.